is not actually a dog. It's a kangaroo. That's why it's called Ripperoo.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I get you.
Which when I show you, you can easily think that Ripperoo is a dog.
Oh yeah.
Easily, you can say, "Oh, that's a dog."
Yeah,
Well,
if you asked me what that is, I'd say it looks like a disabled dog. Just because
Insane
kangaroos
dog, yeah.
don't look like that,
No,
and he has like
but
his
he has
tongue hanging out and
yeah,
stuff.
but when you first see Ripperoo, he jumps around and he has kangaroo feet and he has a kangaroo tail. But obviously, with how a lot of the characters in Crash Team Racing, such as say Pinstripe, who's basically a rat that looks like a man. You have Komodo Joe and Komodo Dan, I think he was called, the two brothers. They're actually a snake combined with another creature. Then you have Dingodile, which is a crocodile mixed with some kind of dog. And then you have Tiny Tiger, which is a mix between a tiger and a fucking masculine man. You know, these characters so Ripperoo as well is a combination of some kind of vicious animal with a kangaroo.
Yeah. Looks like he's been dropped on his head a few times.
Oh yeah,
It's
well,
dark as fuck.
I mean his whole concept is basically blowing stuff up. And this skin, which is the fucking amazing skin for Ripperoo.
I want that. That's my favourite skin for the
That
character.
skin is the first time you actually see him first time like that in Crash Bandicoot 2. The first battle you have with him, he has that skin on.
Pretty awesome skin. That's my favourite skin for all the characters. I can't wait to unlock that one. I'm gonna play as him.
Because like the story of him is that after the first game, apparently he went into rehab and actually he wrote a book and everything.
Yeah.
So when you first see him in the second game, he's all like, "Oh yes."
Yes.
But then he turns insane again because he starts blowing shit up again. So yeah, I do like Ripperoo and I do like a lot of his characters. There's still a lot of characters that are missing though, like Koala Kong, and Torna is being introduced to tomorrow in the Grand Prix, which is Crash's girlfriend, based on Britney Spears from what I remember. Oh no, sorry, not Britney Spears, Tina Turner, actually.
Tina Turner.
I think. I can't remember, because she was called Torna Bandicoot. I can't remember. It was either Spears or Tina Turner. I can't remember who now. But yeah, they're just like based. So after the first game, apparently there was quite a few backlash because of Torna being quite sexualized. They thought that it wasn't kid friendly. So they replaced Torna with Coco and made Coco into Crash's sister.
Yeah.
Little sister, and that's how Coco stuck. So they basically were trying to appeal to more of a younger audience at that point.
Yeah. But like, you know, it's kind of like appealing to the female young players as well, having a female character.
I mean, you know, they made Torna in the Insane trilogy, in the remake of all the beginning 3 games. They made her much more stronger as well, because in the original game, like when you first see Torna, she's being just held back by these two Cortex thugs.
Yeah.
But like when you see like
Must have stalled or some shit.
No, you pressing the wrong button.
Fucking hell. I'm pressing A.
Yeah. In the Insane trilogy, when you first see Torna, the concept of the game is still to save Torna. So you still have to be the big, you know, masculine man to save Crash's girlfriend. But like this time, when you first see Torna, instead of just being held back by the scientist, she actually just knocks one out first before you know, she just puts up a fight. She's being presented as a stronger character basically. And you know, now she's being introduced into Crash Team Racing, and God, she looks hot. In her racer outfit, she looks.
Oh, I'm doing so bad on this one.
You just gotta be careful of those fireballs.
I know, but I fucked myself up fucking pressing the wrong button.
Yeah, I get it.
I think I was on I was pressing fucking A.
Yeah.
Don't know
You're
what
like,
happened.
oh, I think it's stalled.
I thought it
You
was
can't
like,
stall in
I
this
thought it
game.
was like a glitch in this game or something. You know what I mean? One of them like glitches that slow you down. I know.
Yeah. No, you can't stall in this game like you can in Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's what I thought had happened at first, and then when like I tried to go on my car, so I was like, what is happening?
And I just saw you like fucking honking your horn. I'm like, you better be pressing the wrong button. Because if you don't have an item, you just honk your horn. Which my favorite one is of the car I'm driving right now. I do hope that they do make a new Crash Bandicoot game. I think it would be pretty cool if they did.
I think like sometimes on the back of popularity with other things.
Yeah, I just think that Crash Bandicoot has had enough of a rest in terms of like the games and stuff that it could be confident enough now to just literally give like Beanox have made a really brilliant job with this game. Vicarious did a really good. What was it, Vicarious? Insane Trilogy. Yeah, it was Vicarious. Vicarious did a really good job with remaking the original 3 games and adding some new content to it, obviously. That I think Activision is saying already that it's, you know, I think they're confident enough to say like, alright guys, let's think of a new title.
Oh, look at him when he loses.
Yeah. You know, they could just say like, you know, guys, give you all the freedom. I mean, they already gave Beanox, the creators of this game, Activision already said like, this game is yours. Like they basically, you know, when the game was being released, they were like, okay, make the game first, and then we'll see what you do from there. Because obviously, originally it was just meant to be a remake of the original Crash Team Racing with all the original tracks. But then Beanox were like, well, we have enough time. Let's bring some more things. And it really worked. You know, the fans loved the fact that there were more content. It wasn't just a remake.
Yeah.
You know, so I think Activision are just like now, alright, you take over now. So I think it'd be interesting if like they could do that now with a different title, with a new title, bring back some of the original mechanics of the games, or even do something like Crash Twin Sanity, something like that. You know, something that would be interesting.
Yeah, oh yeah. I totally agree with you.
Have to you have to do it much sharper, like that, more like that, like closer to the walls, because you like, you know, when you have a more of a powerful turn, a better turn than anyone else, so you need to do those drifts much closer to the wall. Same with that.
I drifted too hard. It does. Turn.
It can throw you off, but you need to like. You know, you need to get the feel for it, really.
Yeah.
It's something that I was kind of like really confused about when I was playing Mario Kart again. I was like, oh shit, I can't do the drifts anymore.
Yeah.
Because the drifts are so much different in Mario Kart as well. And like I said, the controls are so much drifted. Like, when I turn here, it's like, sharp turn, you know. But like in Mario Kart, I would do like a single turn and it'll just fucking like not even move a millimeter. I'm like, you know, fucking turn.
Turn, bitch.
Because the fucking turns are so floaty. they feel like I'm fucking like on ice or something when I'm turning in Mario Kart. Whilst here it's like, you know, I can feel that I'm turning actually. It was one of those things that like now I'm comparing the two games together, which originally I was saying, you know, I prefer Crash Team Racing because it's probably nostalgia, but now going back to Mario Kart, I'm like, well, I can see the faults in it.
Yeah.
I can see like the faults that I'm enjoying so much more in this game, and you know, this is all opinion based.
Yeah, obviously everyone else will have their own favourites for their own opinion. You know, there are good points and bad points with every game that you can find faults with. Whoa.
Jump. Let go of the drift and jump.
Yeah.
Save yourself. Also,
well, there's no fucking saving myself in this course anyway. So.
No, but yeah, there's a shortcut over there if you do like a perfect turn. Don't do it now, obviously, because you didn't have any boost. Yeah, when you're going off the track, just try to let go of the drift and just jump yourself to position. Because that way you'll, like, if you see that you're going off the track, stop drifting and start jumping. Because the jump will slow you down and start putting you onto track.
Yeah, it is just that fucking complicated thing getting it right with this character, like you say, because his
turn is much more sharper, yeah. But yeah, like I say, the games are very much opinion based. It's like I can say that I don't enjoy. Actually, I do enjoy Sonic All Stars Transform. I do enjoy that game.
Yeah.
Sega All Stars Transform.
Yeah, that what we played.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like that.
I do enjoy that game, but I'd still say Crash Team Racing is still my favorite. Between Mario Kart and Sonic, it's kind of hard. It's a mixed thing because Mario Kart is definitely easier. It's much more easier to master than Sonic All-Star Racing. But again, that goes then with the challenge. Whether you like the challenge. Because fucking with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they literally hold your hand with the auto steering option.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot go off the track with that. You'd have to try really hard to go off the track, basically, with that.
Well, I don't fucking go off the track, so it just shows.
Yeah, exactly.
How hard it is to fucking do that.
Exactly. And that is something that, like, you know, it is a game.
Fuck off.
It is a game that, you know,
definitely so well with this track as well.
Definitely appeals more to like people play with their children, you know, families and stuff like that. That are not into much gaming because they can just pick up the controller and be like, you know, the character basically accelerates on its own and turns on its own. I'm fine. I'm not gonna fall off. I'm just gonna enjoy the game. You know, if I lose, fair enough. But there is no challenge to that anymore. It's like,
well, you know, I'm all right with the auto steering just because I fucking stink at it. You know, falling off the track sometimes is a real problem for me, but
obviously, but you know, it is all with you know, time and patience comes practice and everything like that, whatever the saying is. You know, it's like Crash Team Racing and stuff like that. Like on PlayStation 1, there was just like the game was so much more jankier and glitchier. It's so much more refined, even though like the controls are basically one-to-one exactly the same as the PlayStation 1 version, the original. And you know, families still would play it and enjoy it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I remember, you know, like this game you can easily play without doing those drift boosts. You know, it's something that really helps. You know, don't get me wrong. But like, when I played it on PlayStation 1 back as a kid, I wouldn't fucking know how to do those drift boosts. Fuck no.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
I only learned how to do them with the second Crash Team Racing title, Crash Nitro Kart, when it basically required you to do them. that's when I learned about it. I was like, oh shit, I could do that.
Yeah.
And
before you just fucking did the controllers and, you know, raced and
yeah, you just
hit
raced
the boxes and stuff and fucked
Yeah.
each other over or whatever.
Yeah, and then I knew about the drift and everything because there was the drift and everything, but I never knew like that there was something like the drift boost. Sorry.
Hello, darling.
Don't follow me. I saw you.
I realised what
me.
you did then, because I didn't know it was this bit, and I was like, oh, right, okay, yeah, go for the fucking...
Shotgun. Yeah, that was the panel with the hair. But yeah, you still enjoyed it as a kid with your family and everything. So even though the game is much more challenging, you can still enjoy it. So I feel like Nintendo maybe is trying too hard to ease their games. Take a right here. Take a right. You're going the wrong way again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Follow the arrows. The arrows are showing you where to go. You know,
I hate this track anyway with Castle.
so you know, like
I always fall there.
always
every time.
I do think that Nintendo might be trying too hard to like ease their games.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, kind of, because like the original Mario Bros was really difficult. If you think about it, it wasn't an easy game. Like you could die so many times, but like people still really loved it. There's nothing wrong with a challenging game.
No.
And like Crash Bandicoot,
Just all about continuing to play it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you get better at it.
And Crash Bandicoot, the first one, woof. Bloody hell, that was a difficult game. Like they made it so much easier in Crash Insane Trilogy because it was just so much more forgiving. Like you could save at any point. In the original Crash Bandicoot game, you could only save if you beat the bonus level, and you could only attempt the bonus level once. So if you failed that, you would have to keep retrying the level, going back to the bonus level, trying to do it again until you could actually save the progress. It was really unforgiving. So they have made it so much easier in this version. So there you go. Like it's still a challenging game though. It's like the fans of the game and everything have noticed that the controls are a bit different in the Insane Trilogy than they are from the original games.
Yeah.
What they've done, the only reason for that is because they have adapted the control schemes of the next two games of Crash Cortex Strikes Back and Warped. So that's why in the first game the controls feel a bit odd, meaning that the game is actually harder because the controls aren't as tight as they are in the original. But you know, there's positives and positives and negatives to it, like there are to anything. Well, you know, there you go. I am just trying shit.
That's fine, I'm listening. I'm just fucking mad. I fucked up a couple of the fucking riffs and shit.
Yeah.
I hit that 3-time one that you were saying, but then I fucking crashed into a wall.
Yeah.
And then I must have overdrift because I fucking span out of control and shit.
After you've done the third time, just let go. Let go. As soon as you start seeing yourself, you know, shaking as well, that's the warning where it's like, dude, you gotta let go. Dude, stop it. Dude, stop it. You're doing very well.
Yeah, I've recovered.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You recovered. You were 8th and you recovered. Well done. That's an actual feat. Like bringing it back. That's the way to do it. Like literally in any game, if you can go from last to, well, obviously not first because you're going against me, but
I was first for a millisecond at the start of this race.
Yeah, you were.
Just because of the boost in the beginning, I think.
Yeah, I did overtake you, like literally a second after. But you know, recovering yourself from 0 to second place is really good. And I always appreciate that when I fucking do that in online matches against the fucking gods of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I've played against so many brilliant people, I'm like, fuck you. Like, they'll be just miles away and you can't do shit about that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, fuck hell, man. Like, Jesus Christ, sweet Mary Joseph. But yeah, sometimes you just get destroyed. I have only once came like 5th though, I think. That was like the lowest I've ever been, yeah, was 5th, and that felt pretty bad to be honest. But
yeah, but
usually,
it's not that bad against like online people that are really good at the game, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I usually literally just come either 3rd or 2nd, and sometimes 1st if I get lucky. Sometimes it will literally be down to luck for me. I'll be like,
yeah.
No, I actually made it.
I made it.
Or it'll literally be fucking milliseconds between me and the second person. I'm like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, when it's like you come in two and you're like, oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna get this.
Yeah.
And then someone's like,
Oh no, I mean like, as in like, I would be coming first, but the second person will literally be milliseconds behind me. And I'll be like, well, shit, man, well, fuck you.
If you don't hit them boosts right, it literally fucking says that it fail.
Yeah, it does.
Fail.
Fail.
Shit.
When you're in the mods, just keep jumping.
Alright.
Because you'll be jumping on top of the mud then. Well, not exactly on top of it, but you won't be drowning in it. If you have to hit the boost earlier, you gotta hit the boost earlier. It's like when you do the boost, it does propel you in the direction that you're sliding towards as well, so you can save yourself then. A little bit like that, as long as you're holding the boost still. It's like the first and second boost don't give you a lot of boost. It's the third one that really counts. But obviously, if you need to boost early, you need to boost early.
Yeah, it's just hitting them for me.
Yeah.
Without like fucking choking.
Jump. When you're in the mode, keep jumping. Oh, well done though. Second place. You went from 0 to hero. And you get 3rd overall. So well done.
I like that track, the little track.
Tiny Arena has always been my favourite as well. Like, no doubt, it has always been my favourite.
It's not too complicated with fucking, you know, obstacles and shit. No. It's just fucking going around, getting them jumps and stuff.
It's like the second longest track as
yeah,
well.
it is long. You think when you're going around, like, fucking how long is this going to go? Because when you're like 1st or 2nd, you want to like get to the finish line before anyone just fucking takes over you, do you know what I mean? And I fucking shake when it's one of the reasons why I do like playing that game, because it's just like the adrenaline, like fucking get me to the finish line.
That's how I feel in online matches. Like, I had one game where 4 people were literally head to head. Me and 3 other people were literally head to head all the time.
When it's like that and they're so fucking close to you, anything like at any moment you fucking.
Oh, you didn't come 3rd?
Me.
I thought you came 3rd overall.
Oh, fuck me, it was them fucking last few matches I had before this one where I was just fucking coming 8th and stuff.